Hello people of the world, if you are new here, my name is Brunel. For everyone else, thank you very much for coming back. I do appreciate you coming back and supporting the channel. So better late than never. About a week or two behind, but hey, never mind. I am reviewing Eaze Drop from Fenty Beauty and on my extremely oily skin with a few bits of hyperpigmentation here and there, and also large pores. And I wanted to try this one out because of the claim. So I'm going to go a bit more into the foundation later on because, well, it's getting on and I want to get the foundation on. What time is it? 12:22. Yikes. So it says here, it says light to medium coverage for all skin tones, blends and blurs to instant perfection, light as air. And I'll tell you a bit more, as I said, later on. But for now, we are going to try this out and see what it's like. I've got shade number 20. I have no idea if this is going to be the right shade or not. For anyone else who's interested, I've already primed my face. I've double primed. I know. This one is L'Essentiel from GRAZE, and that's the primer. This is meant to actually perfect pores and blur. It doesn't. But I spent a little bit of dosh on this, so I'm going to use it. But to help keep me matte, which I'll always prime my face because I'm extremely oily, I'm always going to need a primer. So I use this, which is, excuse the condition of it. This is Halamide Matte 12, which is a primer that's helps to keep you matte whilst not drying your skin out. Yeah, and so I've used these two, and this is why it's like this. And I've also color corrected in particular areas, so it looks a bit mad, but don't worry, it will get itself sorted out. So that's enough chatting. We're just gonna open this now and see. Please, please, please let this be the right shade. If it's not, well, never mind. Do you know what? God. Well, God, blimey, jeez. Okay, well, maybe if I've been trying to open it upside down, it might have worked. Okay, so this is what the container looks like. And in here you get 32 ml, which is not bad at all. For those of you who are in America, is 1.08 fluid ounces. Okay, so that's that. You twist. Oh lordy, this shade. Oh my god. Oh, this is light. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, look at that light. Oh. Oh lordy, yeah. That's the thing about trying to find the right shade online. Oh my god. There's no scent really to complain about. Oh my god, no. Oh. Okay. Maybe it'll work. I hope so. It does feel very, very light. I want to see if this is going to cover all the imperfections as well as the area that I've actually color corrected. That's not bad. The color might not be so bad. Alright, so this is the first coat on. Colors kind of settling in. We can make it work. It's not that bad. It might look worse on camera here, but it's not that bad. I have a problem with this straight off. So far it feels really light as air. Absolutely true. But I'm gonna come a bit closer. You can see how it's drying into patches around here and around here. You can see the discoloration there, where it's almost like it's grabbed hold of. I didn't even know I had dry skin. I mean, honestly, I didn't know I had dry patches. Or maybe it doesn't get along with the primer, but the primer I've used it all over my face. So, and you can see it hasn't had the same effect. So for some reason, any area where you've got imperfections or maybe they're dry, it's grabbing hold of that and it is holding on for dear life. And so far, I don't like it. Not if it's gonna be like this. But I'm gonna go in with a second layer, and hopefully we'll see. The coverage is kind of light. Chances are with going back with a second layer also may actually emphasize that how you know, the mismatch in the color shade. But yeah, so we're gonna give it a try. I'm going in with a sponge this time, which is obviously going to shear out some of the product as well, because I don't want it to be too thick. And I'm going to start from the outside in, and hopefully it'll make a difference. This is definitely for, you know, something really light, and then you just go. But okay. Alrighty, so this is it with the second layer in place. I think I've realized with the patches underneath the skin, the dry section, that's when I use the facial waxing strips. So obviously any imperfections on your skin, anything that's dry, chances are this will actually grab hold of that and really show them. I'm a lot happier with the coverage with the second layer in place. But still, it's still very light coverage as far as I'm concerned. But it does feel super, you know, like just that, as if there's nothing on your face. But we shall see what is how it behaves once I put powder and set it with powder, which I always do anyway. And we'll see what that turns out like. It is now 12:47. Wasted a lot of time. I'll be back in a moment once my face is all finished, and then we'll see how it behaves with other products on my face. Okay, people. Alrighty, my lovelies, this is my face all done. So just to give you a little bit of background about Eaze Drop, comes in 25 shades, which is actually really good. And it's meant to instantly blur instant blurring skin tint in 25 flexible shades, buildable light to medium long wear coverage with Hydro Blend complex for a hydrating diffused effect. And also applies well with fingers or brush, humidity, sweat, and transfer resistant formula. Right, so blurring effect, I didn't actually see it personally. Maybe you guys saw it, and if you did, do let me know. But I personally didn't see that. It is definitely lightweight as anything. Light coverage for me, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I wasn't happy with just the one layer of coverage. I needed two. And with regards to it being humidity and sweat, and also transfer proof, well, obviously you can't test with whether it's sweat proof or not. I'm not going to be sweating. It's not going to be a hot day. But transfer proof is a no. This needs to be set personally. If you've got, especially if you've got oily skin, you need to still set it with powders. And the reason why I said that was that, first of all, after I finished that second layer off camera, I then went and put a light layer, just a dusting of this. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep. And I put it on, and I still wasn't happy with the way it was looking. It just didn't look as in normally what I'm used to. So I had to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, another thin layer this time round. I had to go in with Charlotte Tilbury's, oh, do you know, this reflection. Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless, oh my God, I can't speak today. Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish, yeah, powder. And then I was a lot happier. Can I still see my pores? Yes, I mean, you know, that's fair. I'm not gonna blame this product because of I can still see my pores. You know, hello, they're big, they're there, and that's why I've got super oily skin to start off with. But did I see a marked difference? No, personally. Would this be the first thing I would reach for myself? I know I haven't even finished the video yet. So far, no, because it really did grab hold of dry patches on my face. So I don't know how it would work with someone who's got maybe even more dry patches, whether they'll be happy with that or not. But yeah, so I'm gonna only wear this for about 4 hours or so. That's more than long enough for me to be able to tell. It's not going to be a hot day, so I can't test whether it is sweat proof or not. But with resistance, I disagree personally that transfers. Right, that's it so far, and I will see you guys in a few hours. Good evening, people. It is now 9 minutes past 5, so I've had this on for just under, or no, just over 4 hours, and this is what my face looks like. I've not blotted at all. Top temperature today has been, I don't know, it couldn't have been high at all, so that's that. But performance wise, actually this is not so bad. I mean, this is a lot better than I was expecting, to be fair. But would I recommend this? But based on my own experience, not really. I would actually pass this one. It is a shame, really, because it wasn't so bad. It just, there were so many different things for me to take into account. One is that I actually ended up using more product than I'm normally used to. I used really three good full pumps in order to get the coverage that I wanted. So that's one negative. And the other one, of course, was the fact that I had those patches that really needs your skin to be kind of perfect underneath first. Now, to be fair to the skin tint, after a while, after about an hour, when things settled and the skin tint actually settled into my skin, then the visible dry patches were not so visible, so they did settle down and get better. Not quite perfect enough, but they did get better. And I think that's really it. I mean, I just prefer something else. It's just not for me, and it does definitely need to be powdered as far as I'm concerned. I would not have been able to put this on and just go out, especially at the moment where we're still wearing masks. That product would have ended up mostly on my face mask. It wouldn't have just stayed on my face, and I could see the kind of the shine that was there. So it definitely needed to be set up, and the fact that I had to use 2 different powders, even though they were light coverage that I applied, still it was 2 different powders. So yeah, and I double primed. Hello. So yeah, so for me it's too many other bits in between to have to bother with, so I would not recommend this personally. I will stick with the powder foundation, which I absolutely love, and I finally managed to find a perfect shade, which is the full 20, and it's just brilliant. I absolutely love that, and it's so airbrushed, so light as well. It's fantastic. And I might actually try her liquid filter foundation again, because initially when it first came out, I wasn't necessarily the greatest fan and I didn't get on with it. But maybe now, I also didn't have the right shade then, so maybe now if I can find my shade, I might be a lot happier with it. But this one is no. But if you want something that's really light and you don't mind using your fingers and you've got really good skin, or even if you don't have good skin, if you're just happy with your skin, or I say really good skin, if you're just happy with your skin and you just want something light and you don't mind this, and you do you, support the brand, and do what you want. But for a super oily person like myself, yeah, it's a no. Thank you people for watching. Let me know what you think, and try and be constructive. If you have to criticize, don't come for me. I didn't go after Rihanna. I'm not bashing the brand, as I've just said, but some people get a bit confused with a review where someone doesn't like an item. It's just, there's no need. Okay people, stay safe. Bye.